Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul, and you're watching me on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, my Talks One. If you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I always come up with new ideas and try to inform you of latest development, whatever is happening in the real world, because I strongly feel that if you keep yourself updated and motivated, you can achieve anything in your life because this life is made for something meaningful and we have to attain something meaningful. Every time when you learn something new, you try to apply it in order to gain some advantage out of that, because every knowledge, every skill that you learn should have implications, and you always feel that if you'll be able to hone your skills, if you'll be able to adapt to new things, you can apply that in life and you can later on capitalize on these skills, because cashing on these skills is one of the most important thing that if you can do, you can support your livelihood and you can know better that how we have to make a space in this societal world, because we have given such a norms to our society. If you want to live in a better way, you have to fulfill your monetary needs, and for that your financial well-being is important and nobody else cares. It's you who has to care about yourself. Later on, I treat that metaphysical, spiritual reality and spiritual realms are also important. We should sometimes look in that kind of activities also, having understanding how we live. Suppose if you live in a parallel dimension or in another plane, how would you live? If you are not self reliant, if you are not thinking of yourself that you are capable of, because you should have guts. If you want to traverse the path, if you want to face the reality, you would know that the more you will be anchoring in metaphysical realm, the more you will be anchoring in spiritual realm, and longer time you exist there. You protect your memories, you protect your understanding, your intuition, your creativity, your discernment abilities. And if this curiosity is going along with the daily life activities, then only you will feel that your pure ascension is happening, because it is important and essential that whatever we learn, we should protect it. If we are not able to protect our own memories, if we are not able to protect our own agility, what else will be meaningful in our life? Nothing else. Because every time you will know that whatever ascension you have gained, if you want to find enlightenment, you will certainly know that exactly when you will cross the path of knowledge, you will see that there is if you are in a space and gaining knowledge, but if your intensity is going, again movement is going beyond, you have to conserve your energy, you have to apply your discernment power, and the more you will understand exactly how to navigate in a space, how to navigate the challenges in life, you will be able to survive for a longer period of time. Because without war, you will not feel that you are in a realm. Without war, you cannot exist in this world. The world has given you this lesson how to fight for your own means, for your own resources, for your own surviving. And when you learn all these things in life, through suffering, through going through a lot of pain, through attainment, whatever you achieve, all these milestone gives you certain lessons. And if you will not apply life beyond that, afterlife, or whatever you think of in metaphysical or spiritual realm, because there is a big war is going on, I treat that. And if you cannot protect your intuition, if you can't protect your agility, if you cannot find your individuality, and you're thinking that you are always be let down by someone else, the life is not going to be fulfilling for you. You will be in an endless cycle of life and death, birth and death, that no one wants. They want to liberate their soul, they want to find enlightenment, they want to find something big, based on which they can have certain foundations. And for finding that space in this continuous flowing river, you have to be a current, you have to be a wave which can exist, which can make his own gravity to find place in the space. If you are not having that kind of persona, if you don't not having that kind of agility, how can you survive there? It would be difficult. Suppose you are in a plane, you have given your consciousness. How can you traverse the path and you will know everything and you will be self-reliant if you don't have guts? If you have that kind of guts, then only you can be self-reliant. Otherwise, many forces will come, they will engulf you. This is the reality. Here also, if you are financially well, if your financial are strong, then only you will be able to anchor in this life here on earth, in physical world as well, even in 3D world. If you don't have money, nobody cares. Nobody will revere you. Nobody will talk about you. Nobody would like to talk to you, even look at you if you don't have money. You see at road when you cross, you see beggars, what happens? Nobody is really thinking of them. This is what will happen. But when you take a stand for your own self, when you take a stand for your own existence, you'll understand that everything matters. Whatever you want to attain, if you have agility, if you have intuition, if you have skills to apply your mind to dig real goals in your life, then only your value will be revered by all the persons around. For making a space, you have to struggle, you have to do certain kind of activities which should be unique in everyone's eyes, so that people would be ready to pay you, to get your help. You'll be a person who can give services. Otherwise, if you want to get laid by someone else, only only a limited time period they will be helping you, they will be taking care of you. But after that, if you're not useful to them, even they forget you about that. This is what is the reality of the world. So believe in yourself that you can do something, and for that take a stand. It is not a formidable thing that you cannot do. Millions of people, billions of people have taken birth on this planet, and millions of people have traversed the path. And if they can, why can't you? If they can, why can't you? You have the same agility, you have the same brain, and you have the same learning experience. All you need to do, you need to know, understand, you need to know and know exactly what is going on. Once you will traverse the path, you will understand that everything that you attain, you have to struggle for that things. You have to do certain activities in order to attain that. And you will be revered, if you have extraordinary capabilities, if you can preserve your mindset, and if you can look beyond. I would always say that don't look for little rituals. Look for intelligence, look for knowledge which can be applied, which can be rationally true. But rationally true doesn't mean that it should be defined by the society. Society has defined certain rational norms. For their eyes it is only defined rational. For you, when you will go ahead, when you will be in higher dimensions, rationality, the meaning of rationality will change for you. And that is what you have to discern. That is what will be your anchoring pillars. And unless you don't discover that, how can you sustain there? So for everyone, reality changes. And time is personal. If someone is moving through the speed of light, for him time will appear different, in relation to you. So relative time is also different for everyone. That is what you have to understand. So that is why you understand exactly that when you move forward in higher dimensions, everything will change for you. And this is your intuition, this is your perception, this is your knowledge that will pave the way for you. And once you will traverse all these things, you will be a unique personality. Attaining knowledge, going beyond, is certain keys that you have to identify, that you have to unlock with your personality. I would say that setting off the system, setting off the system is easier, but keeping it on for longer period of time is really difficult. Ignorance sometimes could be blissful, but not for the whole time. I would say that, yeah, ignorance sometimes brings happiness, but in that very oblivion period, you won't understand that how much hardship and how much life has been given to you is all a fabricated reality. That is why I will say that be aware all the time. Awareness is important. Liberation is important. And this is the only thing that will keep you forward. Don't lose your mind. Keep yourself anchored in 3D dimensional as well, in physical reality as well. Your daily work is more important. Yeah, it would be for supporting your livelihood. But everybody is able to make their livelihood better, support their lifestyle. I'm talking something beyond, for the people who crave something important in their life. For them, I'm talking, who have visibility, who have vision to look beyond, and who certainly perceive that there is a real phenomena that is going on, that about which I'm talking here. If they will be able to identify it, they will certainly believe in me, and this is what they have to do. This is the only key to ascendance. Thank you for listening to me.